Hey everybody, thanks for visiting us this morning at ArklateXHomepage.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces with your Monday morning forecast update. Just looking at the week ahead here, will be a pretty warm start to the week. Looking at highs yesterday, a lot of us in the low 80s. We'll see that again today. A few more clouds mixed in, but overall it should be another mostly sunny to partly cloudy day for us. And of course with the south wind about 10 miles per hour and that sunshine that's giving us the warm pattern today. Looks like our rainy day this week will probably be late Wednesday into Thursday, and as of the moment here, it looks like maybe a low-end severe weather threat for us. We're not in any kind of storm prediction center outlook yet for Thursday, but I do think we'll probably see the potential, maybe just a few strong storms as we move through the day, but much less as far as the severe weather threat this week compared to what we've seen in the past few weeks. This morning starting out quite comfortably, as most of us here are in the mid to upper 50s, still at 60 in Mount Pleasant. Visibility just fine across the region. Already have that south wind. It's kicked in about 5 miles per hour in most locations. We'll call it windy today, maybe breezy at times with that wind about 10 to 15 miles per hour as we go through the late morning and through the afternoon. You can see the overall weather pattern here. A few more clouds making their way through as the cloud cover is picked up, especially along and south of Interstate 20. Reason for that, just that south wind off the Gulf of Mexico as high pressure is kind of moving east and will allow our next storm system to make its way in as we go through the middle of the week. But a pretty nice day today, warming up fairly quickly. We'll be in the 60s for much of the morning, mid 70s by noon, and then low 80s through the back half of the day, and that's the way it will play out. About 80 today in Texarkana, DeQueen, maybe up to about 82, 83 in Natchitoches, and Marshall at 80 degrees today. You can see our next storm system still kind of anchored out to the west here. It's going to stay there for another day or so before it starts making its way across Texas and Oklahoma and increasing our rain chances. We'll show you that now on Futurecast. You see a little bit of the cloud cover this morning. May become mostly sunny as we go through the day here, but eventually the clouds will move back in this afternoon, this evening. So I think a mostly cloudy pattern for us as we go through the day on Tuesday. And it looks like rain chances may be arriving late in the day Tuesday. We'll just go ahead and jump into Tuesday evening here on your Futurecast. You see a few pop-up showers there. Do think most of us will stay dry Tuesday and for much of the day Wednesday, but the rain chance will start to pick up north of I-20 as we move through the day Wednesday. It's actually a frontal boundary that will kind of stall across the region. I hesitate to call it a cold front because it's not going to bring much cool air to the region, but you see as the pattern kind of makes its way in late Wednesday into Thursday, our rain chances will increase as that area of low pressure kind of nudges that front through. So it looks like we could see another overnight rain event for most locations here, with the rain kind of tapering off as we go through the day Thursday, but we'll see some wraparound rain showers there as we move through the day. Forecast models continue to hint at maybe 1 to 2 inches for most of the Arklatex here, but we're going to watch the area in yellow there is going to be some 2 to 4 inch accumulations, and over the last few days the models have kind of been shifting it back and forth into and then out of the Arklatex here. So it's possible maybe some of our counties in Texas and Oklahoma could see some perhaps 2 to 4 inch amounts, just depending on how this all plays out here. Of course, with the lakes and rivers running high, all of that water has to drain out through our systems, especially the stuff that falls over the Red River there across the northern Arklatex. So worth watching the rainfall projections this week if you are worried you do live on some of those low-lying areas along some of the lakes and rivers. Just kind of keep an eye on this as we go through the weekend. And as I mentioned, just kind of a low-end severe weather threat for us. Nothing set in stone as far as that is concerned just yet, but it will be a warm week. We'll continue to run in the 70s and 80s. Cool day this week with the rain on Thursday. A lot of us dropping into the low 70s, but never too early to talk about the weekend here. And next weekend looking fantastic as we should see plenty of sunshine and your highs once again in the 80s.